everyone, my name is Kathleen and I'm a grad student here at YOU CSUN in the MFT program, and I just want to take a few minutes out of your day just to introduce this online platform that I think is really helpful for students, especially during this time with being on Zoom, not being on Zoom, coming back on campus, all of our assignments and exams. I think that when we're so busy and caught up in the moment, it's really hard for us to practice self-care. But I think with this platform, we can be accountable and we can practice self-care whenever we want and just for a few minutes a day. And this platform is called You at CSUN. It's a website, and the website is right there for you to see. And what You at CSUN is basically an online platform. It's free. You have access to it 24/7. Everything that you search and everything that you bookmark on there is completely confidential. And you'll have access to different resources, different articles, and so many different tips and tricks to help you out in practicing self-care. So what is the focus? What is You at CSUN? All of the content on You at CSUN is broken into 3 different areas. The first one being Succeed. This focuses on academics, your career path, your learning style, your leadership skills. Thrive. And that really focuses on your personal well-being, including physical and mental health. As a grad student trying to be a therapist, this is an area that I really like. And then the last one being Matter, which focuses on your community and your purpose and building those social connections. I don't know about you all, but as a grad student, as a student, these 3 areas are probably the most important in my life right now. And I know that I'm not alone in this. Sometimes, like I said, we're so busy taking care of other people that we forget to take care of ourselves. And trust me, being a grad student, I totally forget to practice self-care. It takes a lot for me to be intentional in self-care, and I think You at CSUN really helps with that. So the You at CSUN content is really directed to helping students just like us. So you might be asking yourself, okay, I heard about this platform, I know the website, I know what it offers, but where do I get started? The self-check assessments that are available to you when you sign up at the link will allow you to take different assessments for each of the 3 different areas. So remember, Succeed focuses on your academics, Thrive focuses on your physical and mental wellness, and then Matter is community-oriented. So each assessment will measure how well you're doing in those areas and where you need some support. It literally only takes just a few minutes to do. Then You at CSUN will suggest different articles, different resources, different tips and tricks to help you strengthen these different areas in your life that you just might need a little bit more support in. This isn't the only feature of You at CSUN. It might be a little difficult to see, but under the self-check tab on the left, you also have a goals section. So there are goals that can be suggested for you, or you can set your own personal ones. For example, one of the ones that I put down was to start reviving my morning routine. And one of the great things about You at CSUN is that when you start a goal, you can also see how many other students have started that goal, so you can be reminded that you're not alone in this. Accountability is really key. If you set a goal, wouldn't it be great for you to have someone to do it along with you or to be accountable to? When we go to the gym, we always find a gym buddy. When we want to study, we always start study groups. And You at CSUN is there for you to remind you and follow up with you whether or not you're making those steps to achieve your goals. So lastly, let's just remember to succeed and thrive and matter together. From experience, please do not wait until the last minute to start taking care of yourself. Please don't wait until you're actually burnt out to start taking care of yourself. By the time that you're burnt out and you start practicing self-care, it's almost going to feel like a chore or a task that you just have to do. You at CSUN can be a part of your ongoing self-care, even if it's just for a few minutes a day, just to keep you accountable to your own wellness. I have a few quotes here that really speak to what self-care means. The first one being by Katie Reed, and it says, "Self-care is giving the world the best of you." And that last quote, "You are your home, take care of yourself." So again, thank you for just giving me a few minutes out of your day just to talk about this online platform. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or any comments. My email is kathleen-rose.fabian.107@my.csun.edu. And I've also sent a flyer to your professors with all of this info that I gave you today, just for you to have. All right, thank you, everyone.